Vlogmas Day 6. Play in the snow. Put up the tree. Come back till Christmas with me. Hey guys, so it's me. I'm in my jammies. It's nighttime. It's almost 12 o'clock. And I'm just chilling. I didn't really film much today, but I'm going to film my advent calendar and I'm going to film my Christmas storybook. So, alright, here we go. How mischievous little Nicholas stocking was this morning. I think this is so goofy. And look at the little parent board. How cute is that? Alright guys, we're opening day 6.
Oh, that I found it right away.
Oh, that's a big one.
Throwback Thursday. Post a photo of your wildest adventure.
What is
Coconut bath bubble.
it? Is it like a bath bomb?
Mm-hmm. Why don't you take it? Because I don't.
Alright, so we're on to number 6. Ooh, it's a butter gloss or butter lipstick. This is so pretty. I love their butter lipsticks. They have like really good formulation. Like they make my lips really soft. It's like almost like a lip balm. And this is in the color. Let's see. In the color Seashell. I really like this one. Here, let's give it a little swatch. If I can ever twist it up. There we go. I'm going to swatch it on my hand. Ooh, look at this. That's pretty. I like it. What do you guys think? Alright guys, so today we are on the story of the Wishing Star. Davy looked out the window at the falling snow. Usually he loves snow, but today he was sad. It was Christmas Eve and the snow was so deep that it might ruin Christmas for Davy. Because of the snowstorm, Davy was afraid that his older brother Josh would never make it home for Christmas. And I have such a special present for him, Davy said to himself, if he could only get here. With his best crayons, Davy had drawn a picture of the barn on their farm. He was going to give it to Josh for Christmas to hang in his room at college. Davy turned away from the window with a sigh. Just then, Dad called, "How about we get some help shoveling the driveway? We're about to try to make it into town to finish our Christmas shopping. We also have to buy our tree, don't forget." Davy ran to get his boots and coat. He followed Dad out into the snow. Davy picked up his small shovel and set to work while Dad used his bigger one. Helping Dad shovel the snow made Davy feel better. Soon Davy and Dad and Mom were on their way to town. Because of the snow, they had to drive slowly. "I brought my picture for Josh with me," Davy said as they rode along. "Maybe I can find a frame to fit it when we get to the store." "Good idea," said Mom. "I'll help you look." When they got to town, they went to the Christmas tree lot. Davy was the first one out of the car. He ran over to a beautiful, glossy, tall tree. "Look at this one," he shouted to Mom and Dad. "Josh will love this tree." Then he remembered that Josh probably wouldn't be home at all. Davy felt sad again. Mom and Dad came over to see the tree Davy had found. "That's a great tree, Davy," said Dad with a smile. "I think you're right. This is the one we should get." Mom added, "And even if Josh doesn't get here to see it, he'd still be happy that we have such a beautiful tree." Later, at the store, Mom took Davy to the counter where the picture frames were sold. Davy looked at all the frames. Finally, he said, "I like this wooden one. It reminds me of the wooden barn in my picture." The wooden frame was just the right size for his picture. Davy was very pleased. "I'm getting this just in case Josh makes it home for Christmas," he said. Mom patted him on the shoulder. "I know how much you want Josh to be here tonight," she said, "but it is still snowing hard. I really don't think he'll make it. You mustn't be too disappointed." "At least I can wish he'd come," Davy said. As they were about to leave the store, Davy saw a crowd of people. "What are all those people looking at?" Davy wondered. He ran to get a closer look. Looking around at the man in front of him, Davy could see what was the center of the crowd. It was Santa. Children were sitting on Santa's lap and talking to him. "Can we get in line, please, Dad?" begged Davy. "Well, we're kind of in a hurry. We need to be back home before the snow gets too deep," said Dad. "But since this is Santa, I guess we can spare the time." Davy gave his dad a big thank you hug and ran to get in line. It seemed to take forever, but at last it was his turn. When Davy climbed up on Santa's lap, Santa said, "Well, well, and what would you like for Christmas?" "I wish my brother Josh could get home for Christmas," Davy said. "But the snow is so deep that Mom and Dad don't think he can make it." "Well, I usually don't deliver people on Christmas Eve, just toys," said Santa. "But I'll tell you what. Tonight before you go to sleep, make your wish on the biggest, brightest star in the sky. That's the wishing star." "Will it really work?" Davy asked Santa. "Well, you can never tell about wishes, so I don't make any guarantees," said Santa. "But it surely doesn't hurt to try." On the way home in the car, Davy saw that the snow was coming down harder and harder. When he and Mom and Dad were almost to the house, Davy talked about Santa's wishing star. "We all make wishes every now and then," said Mom, "but sometimes they just can't come true." "I'm going to try anyways," insisted Davy. That night after dinner, Dad put the Christmas tree in its stand, and Mom and Davy joined him in decorating it with colored lights and balls and lots of tinsel. While they were working, Davy thought sadly, it would be so great if Josh were here to see our beautiful tree. Dad put the golden angel at the very top. "I think this is the best tree we've ever had," he exclaimed. Davy went over to the window and looked out. The snow had stopped falling, and there, right overhead, was a star Davy had never seen before. It was big and bright and sparkling. It was the biggest, brightest star in the sky, just as Santa had said. Davy looked at the star and said, "Wishing star, please let my Christmas wish come true. I wish that Josh could come home tonight so we can all be together for Christmas." Then Davy closed his eyes and wished as hard as he could. Too soon, Davy heard Mom's voice. "Time for bed, little one. If you go right to sleep, it will be Christmas morning before you know it." Davy hung his stocking by the fireplace. He kissed Mom and Dad and started up the stairs to his room. Just then, the three of them heard a sound outside the front door. "What could that be?" asked Dad. Suddenly, the door flew open, and there was Josh. Davy raced to the door, flung his arms around his brother, and gave him the biggest hug he could manage. Josh had made it home after all. Davy's Christmas wish came true. Later that night, when Davy was finally in bed, he looked out his window. Sure enough, the wishing star was still high in the sky. "Thank you, wishing star," he whispered. "I knew you could do it. You've made this my best Christmas ever." And that's our story for tonight. Look forward to tomorrow's story. It's The Little Match Girl. That's like my favorite Christmas story almost ever. That and The Nutcracker are my two favorites in this book. All right. Good night, guys.